Today we're en français, searching the typically sexy and also common words that will remind you of our common heritage and cause some big déjà vu all over again. From the romantic streets of Paris to the charming countryside, French is a language that oozes elegance and sophistication. English borrows many words from French since there's so much history together, sharing the channel between Sussex and Normandy. So, without further ado, let's unveil these enchanted words that will captivate your heart and soul.
By the way, enchanteur, masculine, or enchanteresse, female, means enchanting, while enchanté is the past tense of the same root word. And what about that phrase, without further ado? Where did the saying come from? Without further ado is an idiomatic expression that means to proceed or take action without any unnecessary delay or introduction. The phrase has its roots in medieval English, derived from the Old French word à donc, meaning then or at that time. Over time it transformed into without ado in English, emphasizing the need to move swiftly without unnecessary fuss or ceremony. So again, without further ado.
Number 35, douche. Hello. As a noun, it's a shower of water, a daily douche. As a verb, it's to spray or shower with water. The patient was advised to douche the nose with saline. The word douche means to wash or soak. Number 34. Touché used to acknowledge a clever point made in an argument or discussion. This term, borrowed from French fencing terminology, adds a playful flair to intellectual exchanges. Number 33, chic. This term, describing stylish elegance and sophistication, epitomizes the timeless allure of French fashion and design. Number 32, café. From cozy coffee shops to bustling bistros, this word captures the essence of French café culture and the art of leisurely dining. Number 31, faux. This term, meaning fake, false or artificial, adds a touch of sophistication to descriptions of imitation materials or designs. Number 30, faux pas. This phrase, denoting a social blunder or mistake, reminds us of the importance of social etiquette, a concept deeply ingrained in French culture. Number 29, n'est-ce pas. Literally translated, n'est-ce pas means is it not, though most speakers understand it to mean isn't it, or aren't you? Number 28, déjà vu. It literally translates to already seen, which describes the feeling of having experienced something before. This French phrase perfectly captures the eerie sensation of familiarity in our everyday lives. Number 27, bon appétit. Bon appétit, literally good appetite, is used to wish someone a good meal. This phrase, commonly heard before enjoying a delicious dish, highlights the French influence on culinary culture, culinary being from the French word culinaire. Number 26, cliché, referring to an overused phrase or idea. With its French origins, this term reminds us of the power of language and the importance of originality in communication. Number 25. Décor describes the style or arrangement of a room or space, the feng shui. This French term and concept add a touch of sophistication to interior design and aesthetics. Number 24, encore. Encore, literally meaning again, is used to request an additional performance or repetition. One more song at a musical concert or show. It's an extreme compliment for performers to have an audience chant their requests for a second and even third encore. Number 23, ballet. Ah yes, the elegant and graceful word ballet. Ballet is a French word which had its origin in Italian balletto, a diminutive of ballo, dance, which comes from Latin ballo ballare, meaning to dance, which in turn comes from the Greek balizo, to dance, to jump about. This French term for a formalized dance technique has twirled its way into the English lexicon, adding a touch of sophistication to our vocabulary. Number 22, cuisine. This word, which refers to a style of cooking or food preparation, brings a taste of French flavor to our culinary discussions. Beef, pork and poultry are also words of French origin. See number 17, bon appétit. Number 21, entrepreneur. This French word for a business innovator or risk-taker has become a staple in the world of commerce, embodying the spirit of enterprise and ingenuity. Number 20, lingerie. This French word for women's undergarments has become a staple in the fashion industry, evoking images of lace and luxury. Number 19, rendezvous. This word, meaning a meeting or appointment, adds a touch of romance and intrigue to our everyday interactions. Number 18, souvenir. This French term for a memento or keepsake allows us to capture memories and moments in tangible form. Number 17, baguette. This iconic French bread, known for its long and slender shape, has become a beloved staple in bakeries around the world.
Now is a good time for a pause for the cause, whatever that might be for you at the moment. This is also a good opportunity to hit that subscribe button, and maybe even like the video and comment oui, that's French for yes. And now back to our regularly scheduled program.
Number 16, beef, pork and poultry. When we talk about animals we eat, in English these two groups often have two names. Pigs become pork, cows become beef, sheep become mutton, calves become veal, and deer becomes venison. But why do we call animals other names when we're about to eat them? Why is a pig on the farm but pork on a plate? The answer is the Norman conquest of Britain in 1066. That is when many French words became part of the English language. Quite a number of those French words are about the battlefield, such as army and royal, others related to government and taxation, and many others still are used of food. When animals were in the stable or on the farm, they kept their old English names, pig, cow, sheep and calf. But when they were cooked and brought to the table, an English version of the French word was used: pork, beef, boeuf, mutton, mouton, and veal, veau. Word pundits say this change shows a difference in class between the Anglo-Saxons and the French in Britain at the time of the Norman conquest. Because the lower class Anglo-Saxons were the hunters, they used the Old English names for animals. But the upper class French saw these animals only at mealtimes. So they used the French word to describe their food. Today, modern English speakers, regardless of social class, have come to use them both. Number 15, déjà vu. Where have I seen and heard this word before? Could it be number 28? Number 14, elite. An elite position indeed. This word, referring to a select group of individuals with superior status or abilities, adds a touch of prestige and exclusivity to our discussions of power and privilege. Number 13, genre, along with YouTube niche. This word, referring to a category or style of artistic expression, adds a touch of sophistication and classification to our discussions of literature, music and film. A genre is a broad topic that appeals to a large audience, while a niche is a specific topic that appeals to a smaller, loyal audience. For example, entertainment, fitness and travel are broad genres, while vegan baking, digital art and board games are niche genres. Number 12, hors d'oeuvre. This French term for a small appetizer or starter adds a touch of culinary flair and sophistication to our dining experiences and is not to be confused with anything related to horses.
And speaking of horses, the word equine comes from the Latin word equinus, which is a combination of equus, horse, and the adjective suffix -inus. The word was first recorded in English between 1770-80 and is related to the Old English word eo, the Greek word hippos, and the Sanskrit word asva. Since the Romans occupied England for several centuries, one might consider English to be somewhat of a fourth cousin to the Romans' Romance languages of Italian, French, and Spanish. However, that's merely my perspective.
Number 11. Champagne. This iconic French sparkling wine has become synonymous with celebrations and special occasions, adding a touch of effervescence and elegance to our toasts and festivities. The Romans were the first known inhabitants to plant vineyards in the Champagne region. The name Champagne comes from the Latin Campania and referred to the similarities between the rolling hills of the province and the Italian countryside of Campania, located south of Rome. Number 10. Seduction, a word that needs no translation. Its alluring and seductive quality captures the essence of charm and allure, making it a powerful concept in any context. Number 9. Passion. This word conveys intense emotion and desire, making it a powerful expression of the fiery feelings that often accompany matters of the heart. Number 8. Désir, which translates to desire in English. This word embodies the longing and craving that can consume us when we are drawn to someone in a deeply intimate way. Number 7. Plaisir, the French word for pleasure. Whether it's physical or emotional, pleasure plays a significant role in romantic relationships, making this term an essential addition to our list. Number 6. Tentation, which means temptation in French. This word highlights the irresistible allure of forbidden desires, adding an element of excitement and danger to the world of romance. Number 5. Charme, which means charm in French. Charm is a quality that can captivate and enchant others, making this word a delightful addition to our list of seductive terms. Number 4. Sensual, the French word for sensual. This term evokes the physical and erotic aspects of attraction, adding a touch of allure and sophistication to romantic encounters. Number 3. Flirt, a word that transcends language barriers. In French, flirter as in English, flirtation is a playful and teasing form of interaction that can spark the flames of romance. Number 2. Érotique, the French word for erotic. This term explores the sensual and intimate aspects of desire, adding a layer of intensity and passion to romantic relationships. Number 1. Perfume. It means scented. It evokes the enchanting aromas of flowers in bloom, adding a touch of elegance to a setting. However, the English word perfume is derived from the Latin perfume, meaning through smoke. It is widely believed that the ancient Egyptians were the first to introduce perfume into daily life, followed by the ancient Chinese, Indians, Israelites, Carthaginians, Arabs, Greeks, and Romans. In conclusion, English has gotten lots of vocabulary words from French that are sure to add a touch of allure to your vocabulary. Go ahead and sprinkle these words into your conversations and let the magic of French language transport you to a different realm. We hope you enjoyed this linguistic journey with us. Stay tuned for more fascinating language explorations on our channel. Merci beaucoup for watching, and until next time, au revoir et à bientôt.